Messi, encara 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 Messi.
Hey, what's up everybody? BB Sports here, back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the biggest candidates to win the US Open. We're going to be talking about the favorites, the not so favorites, and the dark horses that could even win the US Open. So if you're interested in predicting the winner, stay tuned on Tennis Talk. So we'll be starting with the favorites. Now, officially, Novak Djokovic has confirmed that he will not be playing the US Open, which, you know, it's a shame that he can't be playing. In many people's eyes, number one in the world should be because of the Wimbledon points that didn't count. But however, he won't be playing, which is different than last year because they did allow him to play last year and 2020 also. We all know what happened there, but this year officially he will not be able to play the US Open. So that automatically takes one of the candidates out, and we'll go with the number one candidate, in my opinion, Rafa Nadal. Now, you know, I know many people might say Daniil Medvedev is the number one. No, definitely not this year. In my opinion, it's definitely Rafa. First of all, let's start with the 4 US Opens he already has. He already knows what it takes to win this tournament. He has experience. He has, out of these competitors, the most US Open finals and trophies, right? So he's the number one winner on this list. Second of all, this guy has 2 Grand Slams this year already. If that's not enough for you, I really don't know what is. Like, it's crazy. He won the Roland Garros. Everyone knows Roland Garros. He won with a basically broken foot. They had to inject medicine in his foot. And Australian Open, debatable because, again, they didn't let Novak Djokovic in. However, he did win it fair and square and 2 sets down in the final and still won it. So that's another convincing argument. Second of all, he has beaten Medvedev in the past. So, you know, we're assuming here the number one in the world, Daniil Medvedev, goes in the final or semifinal. I don't know how it's going to be. If he has to face him, it's, you know, he has experience. Third of all, he's beaten Medvedev already. So this guy already knows what it takes to beat Medvedev. He's beaten him in the Australian Open final. And the US Open final was 3 years ago, 2 sets down, and still won it. So this is why Rafa is my main candidate for the US Open. Yes, I know you guys might be worrying about that Coric loss in Cincinnati just a few days ago, a week ago, I guess. I'm not worried about that. I feel like that's more of a wake-up call, if anything, for Rafa. However, we do have to take that into account. You know, he lost first round or second round, but I don't think we really have to worry about that. But hey, who knows? Second candidate, and you guys might be surprised, Carlitos Alcaraz. I know this I love him personally. But hey, 2022, hear me out. 2 Masters 1000 titles. That's crazy. He also has 2 ATP 500 titles, which is just insane. So he already has 4 titles in 2022. 4 of the biggest, if you ask me. Reached the quarterfinals of the French Open. So this guy he's only 19, he already has Grand Slam experience, and he moves like crazy. He has tremendous power. I don't know if you guys have ever seen him play. This guy is absolutely nuts. Like, this guy, even if we're in the last set, he moves like crazy. If you saw that game in the Australian Open against Matteo Berrettini, which he lost, but he was moving like crazy and giving Matteo Berrettini, who I think at the time was number 7 or 8 of the world, the hardest time. And he now is number 4 in the world. So we really have to consider him. And even if, you know, you might think I'm crazy, but this guy is number 4 in the world. Like, he is a legit candidate to win. And hey, he's not a dark horse anymore. He's a legit favorite. I'm not taking Medvedev as a favorite. Why not? Let's talk about that. Has only 1 tournament in 2022. So he's only won the ATP 250 in Los Cabos, which, don't get me wrong, is a great tournament. I'm from Mexico. I love Los Cabos. But it's not the standard at which he should be performing. He's gotten to 2 other finals in 2022, or 3, I'm sorry, and he's lost them. Some of them ATP 500s, and obviously that 1 Grand Slam against Rafa. Look, it's not his fault. It's just that he can't find his rhythm. You know, he's not seeming to find his rhythm. Sometimes he wins. Sometimes he's being a little inconsistent. He just recently lost that semifinal against Stefanos in Cincinnati, which I thought was a great tournament until that game. He's having a very hard time, and I just don't see him randomly appearing the U.S. Open. Getting back to his previous level. I just don't see it coming. However, you never know how these tournaments go. He could give us a surprise. So let's talk dark horses. Dark horses, I'm taking number 1, Cameron Norrie. Cameron Norrie has been playing at an elite level. This guy is elite. I don't know if you guys have seen him. This guy is playing at a very elite level, and very consistent, if I may say so. He's been playing. I think he's been in the top 10 for almost a year and a half now. Been outplaying some of the top players for almost 2.5 years. So it's been crazy what he's been doing. And if you saw that match against Carlitos Alcaraz in Cincinnati quarterfinals, it was crazy. He was going toe-to-toe with Alcaraz's power, with the number 4 in the world. And Cameron Norrie, I believe, is now number 6, 7 in the world. Or number 10 in the world, sorry. 10, yes, I believe 10. But anyways, this guy's doing very well. He won an ATP. He was a Masters 1000 in 2021, the Miami one, which is crazy hard to win. He also just reached, which is, I don't know, this is amazing news. I mean, I know he was in his country, but he reached the semifinals of Wimbledon just a month ago, or a month and a half ago. So this is, he clearly can step up in big tournaments, knows how to get to that semifinal. And if he performs in that semifinal, he might just get the ticket to get to the final. I know it's a big shot that, he hasn't really played the final at all. He hasn't been at the top for a long time, but this guy can play. This guy can definitely play, and I wouldn't be surprised if he reaches the quarters or even the semis. Next, we're taking Nick Kyrgios. Now, Nick Kyrgios is Nick. First of all, Nick is Nick. Like, this guy is absolutely insane, if he wants to win, he can win. But I'll give you some good reasons why I think he could be a dark horse to win. He just reached a Wimbledon final about a month and a half ago. And I know he didn't play against Rafa in the semifinal. I know. But with Rafa hurt, I really think he had a chance. I really think he had a chance that game. Took a set off Novak in the last game, in the final, which is, it's impressive. It's very impressive. Most people lose straight sets to Novak, especially when it's their first Wimbledon final. This guy can definitely play. The next tournament, Washington, literally won in doubles and singles. This guy is absolutely insane. He beat Medvedev. I know I just said that Medvedev wasn't playing that well, but he's still number 1, and he beat him in the first round of the Washington Open, which is just another reason to support why he may be able to win the U.S. Open. I think he's found his rhythm. He's found his confidence. He said it himself. I don't know, man. I think he can do it. Last player we'll be talking about is Borna Coric. Now, Borna Coric, I know. Don't attack me. But this guy just won a Masters 1000 title after being injured for, a year? 2 years? He was ranked 152. He came in and beat Rafa Nadal in the first round, and then went on to win the tournament, beating, number 9 seed, number 7 seed, and number 4 seed. This guy is absolutely nuts. I'm not saying that he's gonna win it, but I'm saying that he's motivated, and we've seen this with players like Juan Martín del Potro. Del Potro, when he got motivated, this guy could win Grand Slams. We saw it in 2017, was it? He made it all the way against Novak Djokovic in the final. Even won the U.S. Open back, was it 2009 against Roger? So, you know, when these players are motivated, they can do great things. And it's just, it never happens that a player that was injured so long comes along, beats Rafa Nadal, beats all these top 10 seeds, and goes on to win a Masters 1000. It never happens, okay? If you're taking a dark horse, if you're going to take any other player from the rankings, take him, because this guy could legit, if he's motivated enough, he could win this thing, maybe. You know, Masters 1000 is not the same as Grand Slam. We all know that. But, hey, hear me out. Anyways, this is going to be all for Tennis Talk today. I hope you enjoy the video, and stay tuned for more content. See you later, guys.